Hi friends, I am Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video, I'll try to compare the Realme X1 Max with the OnePlus Nord 2 device. So which phone is the best option to buy and why? So in this video, I'll try to include all the aspects of the performance, display, camera, battery charging, connectivity, software updates and build quality and everything. I'll try to talk about each and every small things as well. So what are the small things you should know before actually buying both phones? For all the things whatever I did mention, so try to check the playlist and playlist will give you the clear idea what is happening with the both phones. So try to follow the playlist. So don't forget to check the videos for all the proofs. You can follow the playlist only, whatever things I've mentioned in this video. So first let's start with the first thing, which is the performance. So in terms of the performance wise, so both phones, they do have the Dimensity 1200. So in terms of the normal day-to-day activities, you should not feel much kind of difference between both phones. That's the one thing you should definitely remember. And in terms of the performance, I did say kind of close to equal performance, only slightly kind of more Android benchmarks you can get in this Realme X1 Max if the benchmarks are matters for you. That's the one thing. If the benchmarks are really matters, for some people they care and some people they don't care about the benchmarks. But just I want to say you, these benchmarks are slightly higher in the Realme X1 Max when compared with the OnePlus Nord 2 device. Let me try to show you friends exactly. As you can see, slightly higher in the Realme X1 Max. That's the one thing. And next thing about the temperatures. The temperatures are slightly higher in the OnePlus Nord 2. Yes, little bit. I think if you get in the Realme X1 Max 37 degrees, you can expect it same situation. OnePlus Nord 2 will be having 39 degrees. So 1 to 2 degree is slightly more I'm experiencing in the OnePlus Nord 2. I'll try to upload the videos as well very soon. You can actually watch those. So whenever I do the benchmark test or any kind of gaming test, I can actually see a lot of heat generating in this back portion. That's the one thing we should be focusing on. And some of the users, they're actually facing the app closing issue as well. So whenever they're trying to use the Google keyboard or some other applications, the app is getting closed. Apps are getting closed. I'm not sure which is related to this UI, which is Oxygen UI and ColorOS maybe. I'm not sure exactly, but that's problem is happening in this OnePlus Nord 2 device. So for me, I did not experience those issues, but I did get plenty of comments on the saying that app is getting closed and they cannot use the dual apps functionality and all this kind of issues which are there right now with the software issues. So that's a thing which maybe might get fixed in the future or may not be. I'm not sure exactly, but you can check those videos in case if you're having any other doubts. So in the performance segments, I think slightly close to each other, but little bit kind of better in the Realme X1 Max. Whenever I do the RAM management test or multitasking test, maybe speed test comparison between these two phones, I did feel the slightly applications and games are slightly opening faster in the Realme X1 Max, little bit faster. And even the gameplay of the Battlegrounds mobile game, it got really optimized for the 90 FPS in this phone in the Realme X1 Max. So for the performance and for the gaming, definitely you can choose with this kind of optimized for the Battlegrounds mobile. And in this phone right now, the Battlegrounds mobile is not optimized and we are not sure when it will get optimized, how many months it may take. Exactly, we don't have any idea, but still right now game is optimized for this Realme X1 Max, and I do feel the Realme X1 Max users are really lucky to have this kind of optimization as soon as possible. Really, that's very good in this thing. So in terms of the temperatures are slightly more in the OnePlus Nord 2 device. In terms of temperatures, performance you can notice slightly close to each other, but little bit got improved on this Realme X1 Max, little bit. That's the thing which I can definitely say that. Next, regarding the display. So regarding the display, both phones, they don't have any kind of green tint issue. Yes, so there is no green tint issue. That's the one thing which other AMOLED phones are actually facing. And next, screen flickering issue, which is facing in the OnePlus Nord 2 device. Screen flickering, yes, absolutely. So that's a low light flickering issue that can be solved by using some application. I'll try to do a video on that particular problem, so don't worry about those kind of issues, which is a screen flickering. Let me show you. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to see it in the camera or not. As you can see, some kind of flickering is going on in the low brightness. And this problem can be fixed with using one of the applications, which I'll try to definitely do a video on that topic. So apart from this, there is no other issues in the OnePlus Nord 2. I did not notice any kind of issues. And when the brightness also really good, even the outdoor brightness also, it feels really brighter as well in both phones. No issues in terms of the outdoor visibility, nothing. You should not have any kind of issues between both phones. So both are really good in the outdoor visibility as well. And next, regarding the one more problem in the Realme X1 Max, few of the users, they are actually facing the line while watching videos. I'm not sure how many users, but I did receive some of the comments about the line they are facing while watching the videos. So this is the one which is called the line problem. When you're trying to watch the videos, you can see the image is moving, image is cutting into two offs, as you can see. So this happens when you're trying to watch the movies in the Realme X1 Max, and some of the users, only some, I'm not sure how many, but still some of the users are facing. So it doesn't mean if you don't face the problem, it doesn't mean no one will be facing. So there are other users are actually facing. Even myself, I am facing in this unit, and that's the thing which I thought of addressing. And Amazon Prime HD is supported in this Realme X1 Max. It's working, yes. If it is not working, try to reset the device and it will work absolutely fine. I did do the factory reset, only then it started to work in this phone, according about the Amazon Prime HD. And right now Amazon Prime HD is not supported in the OnePlus Nord 2. I did a video on that particular topic. I'm not getting Amazon Prime HD and 1080 in my unit, and I cannot play it. Not only me, even few of the users, they actually reported the same problem. So in the displays, I did see slightly more problems on the OnePlus Nord 2 side. I don't know, the flickering issue is not that a big problem, I would say. Maybe the Amazon Prime HD might be a slightly big problem. Let me just show you right now. Why to keep the suspense again later on. Let me show you right now. You will be able to see it. Let me show the video. As you can see, friends, it's not showing HD. Nothing, you're not getting any kind of HD at all. Even if I use hardware acceleration and different options in the Amazon Prime, I'm not getting that kind of HD support in this phone. This phone has got the HD support, so which is another advantage quite. And both phones are having the same side punch hole and same 120Hz refresh rate. That's another good thing. And touch sampling rate is higher in this phone than this OnePlus Nord 2. OnePlus Nord 2 has got lower touch sampling rate. I'm not sure exactly, but in my testing, I did find out the phone has got only 120Hz touch sampling rate in this phone. That is what I did find out. And the Realme X1 Max has got the 360Hz. But in my testing using the application, I got about 240Hz touch sampling rate. That's the one thing I did feel. So overall touch sampling rate is slightly higher in this phone, and refresh rate is also slightly higher. So you may feel slightly smoother experience using this device. Yes. So if you try to use both phones side by side, only then you will be able to feel slightly smoother experience. That is what I came across when I'm trying to use the OnePlus Nord 2. I did see the little bit kind of refresh, because right now I do have so many 120Hz refresh rate. So to be frank, so that is the reason as soon as I use this 90Hz, I did feel the difference. So just a little bit problem, but it doesn't even bother a lot of the users as well. So performance wise, I'm giving slight points to the Realme X1 Max little bit because of maintaining the speeds and maintaining the lower temperatures a little bit. But some of the users, they did mention while playing at 90 FPS in the Battlegrounds mobile, the temperature is increasing. That's about the 90 FPS problem that I'll try to talk about later. So next is the camera. In terms of the camera, which is the best? So the best, I can say, in the night mode. In the night mode, the OnePlus Nord 2 is the best. Absolutely, yes. In the night mode, I did a separate video. I'll try to do a separate video as well. But still, the night mode shots are really absolutely good in this OnePlus Nord 2, which I did do a couple of days and couple of shots as well. I can actually show you. Night mode shots are really good in this OnePlus Nord 2. I'll try to do the side-by-side comparison. But overall, the feedback is that the night mode shots are slightly not that, I would say, in terms of the great, I would say. But it's kind of a little bit kind of okay when compared with the OnePlus Nord 2. If I don't compare with the OnePlus Nord 2, then it's fine. If I compare with the OnePlus Nord 2, then it's not that fine, I would say. That's what I would say. In the night mode shots, it's really good in this phone. And front camera also, I don't have any problems with the both phones. So both phones are really great in the front camera. That is also, I don't have any kind of issues regarding the front cam. That's also another thing which I'm just addressing to you all. Let me just show you the couple of front camera shots which are taken. Both are really good in terms of the front cam clarity, no issues. In terms of the details and everything, I did like the front camera, and I think the 4K 60fps. Let me to see whether you can actually record the 4K 60fps or not. Let me to go to the camera settings. I think you can record in the Realme X1 Max. You cannot record in this OnePlus Nord 2. Let me to show you. So yes, as you can see, friends, so 4K 60 is supported in the Realme X1 Max. That's another advantage. So in this phone, you cannot record the 4K 60fps. That's another sad part. Let me to show you the video settings, and right now as you can see 4K, so 4K 30 fps is only limited. Let me tell you exactly focus properly, and 1080 60 fps you can record. As you can see, friends, clearly that's the one thing which I was just addressing. So in terms of the camera, both are having advantage and disadvantages. That is what equal points I would say. Next, in the battery and the charging. In the battery backup, I did not see much kind of difference, friends, in terms of the both phones. So this might just only 3 days of usage. So I do require some time to just guess this kind of battery backup in this phone. So maybe after using 7 days, I can definitely say on the battery backup how much time you can actually use this OnePlus Nord 2. But in my experience, I'm getting the screen on time about close to 6 hours of screen on time at this moment in this OnePlus Nord 2. That is what I can definitely conclude. And charging speed, the OnePlus Nord 2 is great. It can charge within 30 minutes of time. The Realme X1 Max will take about close to 50 minutes of time. If Realme thinks, they could have given the same kind of fast charging, but the Realme, their strategy is that if they give the fast charging, this may downgrade the battery. This may degrade the battery for a long time. That is the reason they did implement this kind of slow charging method. That's also good. That's also no problem at all. But in case if you are looking for the fast charging, OnePlus Nord 2 can charge within 30 minutes, and this phone takes 50 minutes. So both have their advantages and disadvantages. So it depends upon the user how you believe and what you take it in. That is what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to show you the facts. I'm just trying to give you the information, and it's up to you to decide how you process it. Some people they take it out, some people they understand, and they will definitely buy those phones. So next is the connectivity. Which phone is good connectivity wise? I think the Realme X1 Max slightly got advantage in terms of 4G connectivity, but I need to test the more 4G connectivity in this OnePlus Nord as well, because I did see some kind of ping values a little bit kind of higher in this phone while gaming. But I need to do the outdoor 4G plus test as soon as possible. So maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow I'll try to do those testings. So Wi-Fi little bit kind of slow I'm getting. I'm not sure why. So right now both phones are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Let me just show you friends exactly. So both are connected to same Wi-Fi, 2.4 GHz, 2.4 GHz, as you can see exact. And let me try to start the test. Let's start the test in this OnePlus Nord 2. You will be able to understand what is the speeds it can reach. So this is one problem I'm trying to face. I'm not sure exactly to address this issue or not. So I cannot call this an issue. I'm just trying to show you what is happening. What is happening with my device. That is what I'm trying to mention. I'm not calling it an issue, so don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to show you the information only. So now after this test finish, I'll try to do in the Realme X1 Max. So you'll be able to understand how much speeds this phone can actually catch. Let me try to show you clearly what is happening. Once after this one finish, yes. I just want to show you all the things in one video, friends, without keeping any kind of suspense. That is the reason I'm trying to spend my time more and bringing you out. As you can see, the speeds, the speedometer, the way it went, the speed, all of a sudden, finished that test. As you can see, 87 Mbps of speeds. This is what same Wi-Fi router I did connect 2.4 GHz, and I'm getting this kind of different speeds. I'm not sure why, but still this is the one thing which I thought of just addressing to you all. And I do have the OnePlus 8T as well. OnePlus 8T doesn't have a problem. So OnePlus 8T was able to get the speeds, and I'm not sure why it is happening. So that's the one thing which I thought of just addressing to you. So in terms of the connectivity, indoor connectivity is kind of close to equal, but outdoor connectivity 4G plus, I need to do the testings on this one, then only I can come to the conclusion. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos. So next, software updates. So software updates both are really good in terms of the giving the software updates. So right now the Realme, I did use the Realme phones for the past 3 years, so I don't have any problem with the Realme in terms of the updates at all. So that's another thing. Even the OnePlus phones also I did use for the past few years. Even I don't have any kind of problem, but this OnePlus is different, which has got the OnePlus Oxygen UI and the ColorOS, which I'm not sure how many years, but still, even if you don't have any kind of updates, you can actually root and you can install different custom ROMs in the future. That's also option available for the OnePlus Nord 2 as well. Even for the Realme X1 Max also, you do have those kind of options. So in terms of the software updates, I think slightly close to each other, but user interface, you may feel the difference in terms of the smoothness, in terms of the no ads. So you don't get any kind of ads at all, no bloatware, nothing installed in this UI. It's a clean UI you will be getting, but still the mixing of the ColorOS, a lot of people didn't like in the OnePlus Nord 2, to be frank. That's another thing which bothering a lot, but still that's up to you, friends. If you're a user of the Realme UI in the past, you can definitely like the Realme X1 Max. If you want the really clean UI with no ads and everything, bloatware, nothing, then OnePlus will be your favorite one. And if you ask me which is my favorite, I cannot say my favorite, but still I do like the both. That's the one thing I can definitely conclude. So next is the build quality, which is the best. So both have their advantages and disadvantages. So build quality, the first advantage for the Realme X1 Max is a 3.5mm jack. So no one can replace this, obviously. This is the most important for a lot of other users, 3.5mm jack, yes. This is the main benefit for this phone as well. If they did not include this 3.5mm jack, that's it, but they included, that's really great. In this kind of price range, we do see only few phones which have 3.5mm jack. That's really good to have, which is irreplaceable. I definitely I can understand. And less weight and single hand usage is really good in this phone. So very less weight, as you can see, very less weight in this phone. Not much issues in terms of the build quality, and even the loudspeaker is really good in this Realme X1 Max. I did like the loudspeaker, but that will definitely result in terms of the vibrating on the back panel. That's one thing which I thought of just sharing the information, not mentioning as an issue. I'm trying to share as an information only. The vibration you may see on the back panel on this Realme X1 Max little bit. And whereas the OnePlus Nord 2 has got really good gloss type of finish on the back side, which is a glossy type finish. As you can see, you don't get this kind of plastic, which we do call it the plastic in the Realme X1 Max. To decrease the weight, they did implement, but that's another thing. We do have the side effects for this kind of thing. So advantage is that you can have the less weight in this phone, but side effect is that plastic body. This is the gloss finish you do get in this OnePlus Nord 2 device. In terms of the weight, so 178 grams versus 189 grams. So only few grams is different between both phones, not much. That's the one thing. So these are the few comparisons between both phones. And in case if you want the OnePlus UI and very clean interface and everything, and very stable updates if you want from the OnePlus, even the Realme is good at the updates, no problem. Only then you can buy the OnePlus device. And if you're okay with the budget, if you're not having that kind of sufficient budget to buy 30,000 spending on the OnePlus Nord 2, then you can go for the Realme X1 Max. And even if you buy both devices, you will be really happy with the both phones. So not much major differences and major problems you can actually identify at this stage between both phones. So both have their kind of few of the issues regarding the UIs, not issues regarding the phones. So which are related to the UI issues, which are related to the software issues. I'm trying to mention again, software issues, not the hardware issues. So software issues which can be fixed with the future updates. So this is not a permanent problem, this is a temporary problem. Whatever I did say the problem, this is a temporary problem. Chances are there that it might get fixed in the future. For example, the OnePlus Nord 2, you cannot use app cloning before, but right now, as you can see, now you can use in the app cloning. Exactly, as you can see, I did face the problem before, but right now I can use in the OnePlus Nord 2. As you can see, friends, exactly we can use that. I'll try to make another video as well on this. Now you can create the app cloning without any kind of issues, as you can see clearly. So this kind of issues will be fixed. So I did address this kind of issue today morning, and yesterday also I did highlight these issues, but right now it got fixed, as you can see. Same way these problems will also get fixed in the Realme X1 Max and in this phone as well. Hardware problems, there are not much hardware, only the software problems only. This is my final thoughts, friends, using both phones. I hope you got understand which phone has got what type of advantage and what type of disadvantage. So even if you buy either of the phones, you will be definitely happy with those phones. And thank you for watching this video, friends. And if you want any other clarification, try to watch the playlist, and playlist will give you the clear idea what is happening with type of phone. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video, friends. I'll then stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, stay tuned. Bye.